man, this is a... Okay, HadesOmega here. I'm riding the Wolverine 4x4 side by side. It's going to be like a private tour. It's going to be so. Alrighty, here we go. Alright, HadesOmega here. I'm driving the Wolverine 4x4 side by side. This one has 4 seats. It's a little bus that you can drive off-road. And I'm just going to follow the lead car right here. So I drove the YXZ earlier. That's more like a sporty type of thing. This is more like a kind of a golf cart. It feels more like you're driving a truck. But I didn't want to wait for the wait for the manual YXZ, so I said like, hey, well, let's take this one out. I never tried this one before. So this one is a lot easier to drive than the YXZ. It's an automatic transmission, just like the Can-Am Maverick. It has a neutral, hot, reverse, high, and low. And it's got like oh shit handles on it. It's actually the seats are more comfortable on this. They're more cushy. And we're just gonna take a little tour of Johnson OHV right here. I had a lot of fun on the YXZ. I just felt there was just too many people and too much dust. I couldn't really see where I'm going. I didn't want to crash into like a big dip or something, you know. Give it gas! It's just soaking everything up pretty well. There's some whoops. This does have quite a big, longer wheelbase than the YXZ. So it's not going to handle these whoops quite as well. It seems to be doing okay. It's all over the place. I kind of have to do a lot of steering inputs to correct it, to like counter steering and stuff. But it's actually pretty good, man. It's comfortable. Oh, I just got off the gas, and it just dove. The important thing on the whoops is you want to stay on the gas to keep that front going, and so you can float over everything. So I'm a pretty noob when it comes to side by sides. This is my 3rd time driving a side by side. Oh boy. I kind of want to keep my distance a little bit so I don't get dusted too bad. And I can hear that motor working. It sounds like a Toyota Prius, you know, when you get on the gas. It makes a lot of noise. It doesn't go anywhere. I'm not really sure what the size of the engine is. I'll put the specs down below in the subtitle right now. It has to be around like 1,000 cc is what I'm thinking. It's quite a bit easier to drive than the YXZ, but I bet you can drive the YXZ much faster if just checking and see if I'm okay. It's just me and her right now. This is a lot better than that convoy group ride. Everyone wants to drive the fast one. I'm gonna get some distance so I don't have to follow. Woo-hoo! Yeah! I don't know if this is it's in 4-wheel drive right now. You can select between 2-wheel drive and 4-wheel drive. If you're out in the sand, you probably want 4-wheel drive. It is comfortable. It's like driving a little school bus in the desert. Yeah! We're going about 30 miles an hour right now. There's a digital instrument panel there. I can't really pay attention to it right now. Oh, holy moly, yeah. So the way I can control my speed on the whoops is to give it gas on the crest. Clear. Now we're just kind of in this wide open area. There's a lot of whoops here. Let's see if I can punch it, and we'll go fly over the whoops. Yeah! That's what I'm talking about. So like I said, it feels like it's a lot like you're driving a truck, you know? keep on that gas. Yeah, it is quite a bit less to think about on this. Doing about 30 miles an hour right now. It sounds quite labored. And it sounds like that 4 engine is working hard, dude. Not quite like the YXZ. So they told me I was driving the YXZ too slow. I needed to rev the balls off of it. This one, it doesn't really care what speed. I guess if you're going to go up like something really steep or something really loose, then that's when you want to pour on the power, you know. Alright, we're clear left. And go left, clear left again. Hey, all I can say, hey, I'll drive anything. I can have fun in anything, dude. And this is great. You can take friends with you. There's seats in the back. You can you know, you can just go out for a little picnic out on the dunes or something. It's awesome. The ride is really good. It's not quite as bumpy as the YXZ because it's got a longer wheelbase. The throttle response is much smoother because it's not like a, you know, it's not like a real transmission. I think it's like a CVT. There's some Forerunners right here we're gonna pass up a bit. And to the right here. Give it some gas! Alright, slow down, slow down. We're getting a little close there. It does okay on the whoops. Yeah, you just gotta give it some gas. If you get good at modulating the throttle over the whoops, you know, it'll just fly right over it. The throttle response is a lot more sluggish than the YXZ. Oh man. I know, it's like I rode the fastest one first. I think I would have liked this one a little better. It's not quite as a sporty feel, but you know, we're not really doing anything really hardcore right now. Yeehaw! Yeah, you really gotta get on this thing, man. It's like the Toyota Prius of side-by-sides. But I'm not complaining. Alright, we're gonna make a lefties here. Woo! What a view! I go down this little trail here. It's a little bit banked. Slow down a little bit. So she's setting the pace of the ride here, the drive here. Man, you really got to turn that wheel to get it to turn. So the steering is a lot, compared to the YXZ, is a lot slower. You got to turn it way more. See, it's like driving a school bus. Oh yeah. But you know, it soaks everything up. It's a nice and smooth ride. I like it. Clear. Woo! Haha! It's clear. Crossing. Really, the wheel just moves a lot everywhere. Slow down here. There's some dune sand up here. We'll see how it does on this stuff. Ooh, it's pretty deep. Arrow, blow on the power! Yeah! Man, this is just swimming in the sand. It has no problem at all in the sand. I'd imagine the steering inputs are going to be a lot more. Woohoo! It's definitely a capable little off-road vehicle. Try to go in the ruts there. It does pretty good just crawling around in the desert too. Let's try some little slower speed stuff. We're going about 10 miles an hour right now. What's going on this rough stuff? Pretty not bad. A little bumpy. So having the long wheelbase is a good thing and a bad thing. You know, it makes it hard. It doesn't turn as easily. You know. It doesn't like turn on a dime like a go-kart, but oh, clear. Oh, this is a pretty roughy section here. But it offers a smoother ride. Is what it does, because the side-by-side doesn't do this so much of this as much. Doing pretty good over this stuff. It's a little bumpy. I just felt it bounce over there. It probably hit the bump stop, but it does pretty good. It's like a little safari vehicle, you know? I don't know how much the price on this is, so I'll put the MSRP below. It's a pretty cool vehicle if you want to, you know, transport passengers and other stuff into the desert. It's not a sports machine. Alright, so I can take a little break here. So we can, since we're not moving at all, I can take a look at the instrument cluster here. So here's a shift indicator. So we're in high right now, so H is illuminated. There's a little put a helmet on type thing. This tells you you're in 4-wheel drive. This is your drive mode. And this is your speedometer. This is your fuel gauge on the right. There's a temp here, engine temp. Yee-haw! A little J-turn there. I'm telling you, just getting out to come out here and drive one of these side by side is awesome. Thanks a lot, Yamaha. As you can see, Johnson Valley is no joke, man. It's all whooped out with sand everywhere. It definitely tests the capabilities of this machine. But, you know, so she took it on some really easy trails. Not quite as like the stuff we did on the YXZ, but you know, I got a good feel for what it can do. You know, when it gets really rough, you should probably slow down. You know, but it's really easy to ride, really smooth transmission. You know, you just keep on the gas. You know, it's got enough power. We didn't go up anything really steep, so I didn't really get to test its climbing capabilities, but it seemed adequate. And it's got enough to move right along. If it's got, also notice I'm in here by myself. And there's nobody. You know, this thing can hold 4 people, so it's got to have enough power to. To carry them. You know, 4 people and whatever stuff they got. You know, it's got a little bit of a storage in the back. Probably enough to put a set of golf clubs if you want to go golfing in the desert. Woo! Oh, got a little bit of air there. Did a little wheelie. Alright, now it's starting to get really dusty. place, man. That's what I'm talking about. But this has a lot slower steering, so you don't have to worry about the steering wheel backlash, you know, if you're, holy moly. You don't have to worry about the steering wheel backlash if you hit a rock or something. It's not too bad, like, it's really easy to drive. So just kind of keep the gas on a little bit. Still need to go balls out, but you know, just keep on the power a little bit. Getting dusted pretty good here. Gonna give it some beans here. Woo! A little bit of turn here. Do a little, some of that Scandinavian flick action. Alright, so some pretty big whoops here, so we're going to slow down a little bit. I'm just following her lead. Give it some gas. Woo! Yeah! Alright, just give it a little bit of gas on the whoops. So I'm starting to kind of get how driving this thing and controlling your speed in rough terrain is. As long as you keep on a little bit of power, you know, it'll, you know, it keeps itself composed pretty well. Alright, so we're getting close to some campground, so we're going to slow down. Some really choppy sand here. Woohoo! Yeah! It's so smooth and easy to drive. Great little vehicle. Well, it's kind of a big vehicle, but... So I had a lot of fun. That's my first time driving a 4x4 quad. Or, you know, like 4-seater quad. Or, not a quad, a side-by-side. And it was pretty awesome. I liked it. It was easy to drive, and yeah, it really easy to drive, and it's comfy, you know, and you can kind of transport people. Now, it's not as sporty as the YXZ. You just got to remember that, you know. You got to take it easy. You got passengers. I'm sure you could rip right along on this too. It looks like it's got a hitch in the back too, so you can tow stuff. It must have some pretty good power. I put the engine specs in the video. Can carry people. It's got 4 seats. It's automatic, easy to drive, smooth transmission. Alright, we're gonna make a lefties here. Okay. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I'm going to put it in neutral here. Parking brake up and off. Nice. That was awesome. So here you got your gear selectors and lights. Pretty simple. It's pretty much the same as a side-by-side. Awesome. There it is. Okay, so I'm kind of taking a looking at the Wolverine here, and there's like a tailgate here that you can't sit on according to this, what it says here, but you can put stuff in there. Like I said, it looks like you might be able to put some golf clubs in there, maybe. There must be some tie down somewhere. They did say that you can flip this seat forward and then lower the seat so you can get more space to put stuff in here. It's got a cup holders in the back. Doesn't look like there's too much leg space in here. I don't know what it feels like. Actually, I kind of want to go sit in it. Let's go sit in it. There's a little lever here. Just kind of hop in here.
So this is what it's like to sit. Actually, it's not too bad. I'm 5'10", 175 pounds, and I got a good amount of leg space and head space. It's not bad. There's a little center console thing in here. Seat belts right here. Seat belts fold away, so you can put some more stuff in here. Yeah. So this folds forward somehow. She showed me how to do it earlier. There's a little stingy right here. That's cool. There's a glove box over there. It's nice. It's comfy. It's got a little roof too. Yeah. There's a little. Continuing around the little tour here. There's like oh shit handles right here for the back passengers. There's oh shit handle here, and you can pull it out. There's a glove box right here. Lots of places to put stuff in here. It's pretty cool. And there's a cup holder there. There's some blank switches there. I don't know what they're for. Probably lights or something if you want to add some. There's a 12-volt outlet thing here. It's pretty cool. Lots of little creature. It's like a minivan for the desert. That's what it is. I guess the hood comes off, but the engine's in the back, so I don't really know what's on the hood. Maybe that's just to service the suspension.
Almost. Where's Kenny at?
So you can take a look at the springs here. It's got a lot of coils here, and then not a lot of coils there. So it's like a two-stage, and there's a hitch right there. Tires. These look like the shocks from a quad. I'm surprised at how well they do though. They're really long shocks though. And they're enclosed, so like, you know, it's protected from dust and everything. Cool.